Thank you.
And thank you for listening. You're done? Thank you for listening. That was Slugg right here on Live from Cleveland. Unfortunately, internet just cut out. So if you're you're not listening online, you're listening over the radio. So we got, she wanted to hear the Jesus Lizard with the song Monkey Trick. After this, she'll come in here for a quick interview, and yeah, we'll be on our way. So without any further ado, here is the Jesus Lizard. That was a quick stop. I was ready for it. Welcome, this is Slugg. How are you doing?
Good. I'm excited to be on the radio.
Very exciting, isn't it? Not every day.
Yeah.
Don't introduce yourself more than that? Like, you want to go by your personal name, or you just want to call yourself Slugg as an artist?
I mean, yeah, I'm Crystal Mills. I don't really know what else to say.
I mean, you go by Slugg.
Yeah, I go by Slugg.
Are you any other projects, or just kind of your solo thing?
Yeah, I mean, outside of this project, which takes up a lot of my time, I was formed in a lottery league band.
Okay. A lot of them down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. What year is this? Is 2025. 2024, yes. I think. It's an all bass band and drums. So there's 3 bass players, and we all share a love for Jesus Lizard, and that band is called Gone. And we play out sometimes.
Nice. Yeah, we had a band here a couple of years ago that was 2 drummers and 2 bass players.
Oh, really?
Just doing like really like heavy metal stuff, and like it was cool. It was interesting. Like very loud in that little room. Yeah.
What were they called?
I can't remember. You have to ask Rich. I know they're from Columbus.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like lots of low end. So yeah, that sounds
perfect
right up
for
my
you.
alley.
I'm sure everybody's speakers were blowing out whenever they were listening. But
wonderful.
That's what you want to hear. So tell us about what you have coming up.
Yeah, so I have my album release show on Saturday at Little Rose Tavern. It's presented by Unifactor. So they do like a batch release. There's 2 other artists that are also releasing albums, Nothing Phase and Vedic Dread. And I'm actually opening that show for you early birdies who want to be in bed early. Or no, stay the whole time. We're going to have a good time. But yeah, I open. I'll probably go on a little after 9, maybe 9:30.
And that was Little Rose this Saturday.
Yeah.
So tell us about this album then that you're releasing from.
Yeah, so this is my debut album. I recorded at Dark Current Studios with John Panza. It was part of the Panza Foundation.
Okay.
So they like pick bands, and I was one of them this year. So I got to do free recording, and we recorded an album, and now we're done with it. It's titled 5Gs. You could title it G. I don't know.
So it is spelled out G.
G. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just throw G's everywhere.
One of my favorite random facts, there's a old racehorse called Potato. It was spelled Potoooooo.
Oh, 7 O's?
8 O's, sorry.
8 O's. Wow. Oh, wow. That's really
so
cute.
So that's the inspiration from.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do 8 G's and 8 O's for the next album. Stay tuned. Go.
So this new album, is it like, are there actual tracks on it, or is it just kind of one long piece like you were doing tonight? Or you just kind of like, we'll make this a track, and
yeah, I mean, like even tonight it's one long piece, but there's like songs, but they're all kind of like pieced together, so it's one continuous like movement, but there's songs in there, at least in my mind, I know which they are, and I think you can kind of tell there's some differences.
Yeah, I mean, definitely there were times where you kind of like fade out and like a new beat started.
Yeah.
A new tempo. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a song to me.
Okay.
It's the new beat and tempo.
Nice. So like then tonight, were you were those songs then? Like is each one like kind of different every time you play out? You just kind of do your own thing.
No, not at all.
Rehearsed?
Yeah, it's super. Everything is very much rehearsed. Like I can't control what things will sound like when I turn the knob, 72% versus 50%, and that is always fun. But for the most part, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing, and it's like a video game. Everything is timed and has to be executed perfectly.
Yeah.
I practice a lot, so if something goes wrong, I'm good at correcting, and you don't really notice it. But yeah, it's all very strange. Yeah, I know, and I'll never forgive myself.
So what are you using out there to make these noises? Like a bunch of just like guitar loop pedals and stuff like that, or like
the main thing is the Korg Electro. So that's my drum machine, and that kind of has all the beats, all the synths, like all the little bits and pieces. That's the music. I call it the music, and that is fed through like 5 different pedals, and most of those are distortion pedals. And there's certain types of distortion that I want at certain points, and then I have my vocals that I feed through different effects pedals, and I have one main like loop pedal to kind of loop my vocals continuously. And that's pretty much my setup. I mean, a lot of people are disappointed.
Expecting just this massive, all the keyboards.
Yeah, they're like, "Where's your synths?" And it's like, I just use a drum machine. I have one small loop. I normally have this Korg mini log, but I've really just looped those sounds onto another looper, and that's really simplified things. So yeah, it's mostly just pedals and a drum machine. My voice.
Nice. You're Slugg with 2 Gs.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us why you're Slugg with 2 Gs?
Sure. So when I started making music for this project, it was in the late summer of 2023. I was actually dating somebody, and he lived in Chicago, and so we were gonna do this project, and it was me trying to make beats that I thought would be really cool. And we were supposed to do music together, and then that kind of ended. But while I was making this stuff, I was like, this is so sludgy, so nasty. I'm going to call it Slugg. And after that ended, and it was like, oh, this is all just mine, it turned more into this healing project. But the name, didn't put a lot of thought into it whatsoever. Kind of did it in a vacuum. I wasn't really a part of the Cleveland music community. I was more doing performance art or just working my corporate job. But
so what kind of performance art? Just like acting kind of plays and
yeah, I would do pieces. I did an art residency at Elsewhere in Greensboro, so they would be one was a little girl playing with a Barbie, and the Barbie would come to life. So she was she did drag, and she dressed like a Barbie, and we built a giant Barbie box. My friend Ben built it, and then she would come alive and dance, and that was fun. We did one Alice in Wonderland piece where it was black light, and they cut off my head, and my head was floating around. So I don't know, just different pieces, usually involving music and some sort of visual effect, and keeping it short and sweet. But the Slugg name. So I had this whole vision and started doing stuff, and it was shortly after I went to Happy Dog, and I saw there was a band named Slugg playing. And then I was like, oh no, it's fine. They're a hardcore band. I'll just slap another G on it. It's not going to matter.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah, totally different. They don't care that people say the same name and think that the hardcore band is playing.
Where can people find you? This upcoming album, where can people find that? Do you have socials, stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's Slugg, with 2 Gs, ___ band. And
Slugg 3 underscores band.
Band, yeah. And then you can find me through the Panza Foundation. I'm on Bandcamp. The album is through Unifactor, which that's pretty easy to remember. And you can pre-order it. You can get a cassette, a little souvenir.
What mediums are you having for this?
Cassette tapes.
Ooh, that really helps the vibe. I feel like you need that little grungy, lo-fi.
It's so fun to hold a cassette now, even if you don't have a cassette player. It just feels good to. Put it
on the wall, or
just hold it in your hand when you walk around all the time. But it feels
flicking
good.
It, making it little plastics.
Yeah, tossing it to people. But yeah, it's for now that the physical medium is cassette. You can stream it starting I think tomorrow on Bandcamp through Unifactor, and that's it. If you want my music, you gotta come see me.
So this will be your first public streamable music then, or do you have some stuff out there?
For Slugg?
Yeah.
There's some stuff on Bandcamp.
On your personal Bandcamp?
Yeah, I did a split with Arms and Armor, and I think I have one other track there. And then I have another split cassette tape. If anybody wants to collect cassette tapes, I have many.
Do you have a bunch, a personal collection that you...
Not until the last 2 months when I started playing more noise shows, and then people give you their cassettes.
Literally give you their mixtape.
Yeah, it was when I was on tour, you would just trade tapes. And so when I was unpacking my suitcase, it was just exploded with tapes. And I don't know who's who. I don't know which tape came from what band.
All just the same, just recorded tape.
Yeah, they're nice tapes with artwork and stuff. But
they're
I
not
don't.
labeled.
Yeah, some of them aren't labeled, or I just don't remember. But I'll listen to them one day, I think.
Do you have to get a tape player to do that?
Yeah, I found one on the curb. It's weird. I've been doing this thing where I put it out in the universe what I want instead of buying it. And I'm like, I want a cassette player. Excuse me. And then it'll be weird. Like within like a week or two, I'll be walking and it'll just be on the curb. So I have a little boombox cassette player that works with speakers that light up.
Ooh, very fancy.
Yeah, it's really fancy.
Anybody you want to say hi to? Any shout outs you want to make? Anybody that's listening over the air since
I don't know. All my friends that I love and my family that I love. It's me. I'm on the radio.
Very special.
I could be here for a long time or no time. Who knows? Who I know? I may not know anybody.
Rich is saying hi to us. Hi, Rich. Well,
Filthy Rich?
Filthy Rich, yeah.
He's so filthy.
Thank you for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Next week we have on a band called Pivot. They're mostly a cover band. They do a couple original songs. They're out of Akron doing like just alt rock covers. So I'm going to play one of their original songs right now. This is Like Rain right here on WRUW live from Cleveland.